good good evening, everyone. Uh, Now I'm gonna present about the group project of COA, and my name is Lo Yuxiang, and I'm the leader of this group project. And so, in this project, we have every one of us have a role, and my name is Lo Yuxiang, and my role is to do the ASM coding.
And I'm using the benchmarking tools to benchmark my laptop.
And my name is Wei, and I also using the free tools to benchmark my laptop.
And my name is Muhammad Isun Zahirin. My role is also using the free tool for benchmarking.
This is the project's overview. First, we have the problems. User often may understand computer performance and fall for marketing. We aim to evaluate and compare CPU disk performance using benchmarking tools and custom ASM code. And the objective of the project is use tools to benchmark real device, analyze and compare CPU and disk performance, understand how system load effective, and the scope is we use tools like CPU ZAG, Glitch Bands, Mini Tools, Task Managers, and we have used 3 laptops to tested all the data, and we have our own customized ASM benchmark loop. Next. Uh, Now I will explain why we use the tools in here. We use a CPU ZAG for the hardware info, and we use the grid spans for the CPU stress test, and we use mini tools for the disk benchmark. And also we use task managers to see all the system load monitor. And lastly, we have our own ASM code for custom performance test using Irwin32. And here is our computer spec. We use your computers, which is the CPU is AMD Ryzen 5 5600H, and his RAM is DDR4 60 GB, and the operator's system is Windows 10, and his laptop storage is 512 GB. And next is for Edwin. Uh, Edwin has the Intel Core i7 CPU, and his RAM is DDR5, and his OS is Windows 11, and all the storage from our laptop are the same. And for Adrian's computer, his CPU is Intel Core i7 also, but the model are different from Edwin. And next, it is same as your ones. Okay, next.
Okay, so for this part is flowchart. So first we need to do the research like how we can do the benchmark for our computer, and then the second one is we need to install the tools which are the CPU jack, the Git benchmark, and the mini tools. And then three, all of us run our each of us laptop, and then fourth we record the result out on the benchmark the result. And then fifth one is the our team leader Louis Xiang, he will write the ASM code for us, and then all of us three laptop will test the ASM code to check whether which laptop is faster. And then lastly we analyze and do it into a report.
Okay, so now in this section, we are going to analyze and compare the performance of 3 different computers based on the benchmarking result we obtained from the 3 tools and our ASM code. So right now we have the Git bench result. As you can see there, Wei single core score is 1031, and his multi-core score is 6309. And from Edwin there you can see his one is 2469, and his multi-core score is 12159, and mine is 852, and my multi-core score is 4214. So what this shows over here is that Edwin device has the largest or higher single core and multi-core performance, suggesting a more recent and higher tier processor. And like your CPU shows like a more balanced performance, but is slightly behind Edwin's, and mine have the lowest score, which is the worst out of all the CPU. And next we have the ASM loop result. Okay, so we can, as you can see here from all the comparison, the execution time for the ASM program was very close across all the devices, suggesting that the delay in the polynomial benchmarking was uniformly CPU bound. Although the Geekbench score varied real-time performance during the loop-based delay was less variable, but Edwin consistently performed slightly better than ours, so in matching his higher Geekbench score right over here. Next. Next. So, okay, now this is this benchmarking sequencer and random. So you can see you have Kengwei, Edwin, and mine. And obviously from here, from the chart, you can see that Edwin laptop record the highest sequencer write speed with a number of 3,998.10. This is likely due to the high-end like VME SSD he's using. His read speed is also high, which come around 2,765 MB, and also slightly higher than others, indicating superior overall disk throughout his computer. And Kengwei once saw a balanced sequencer in both write and read, and this consistent shows a solid mid-range of SSD. Likely he's using a really good SSD here. And you can see my laptop, Adrian laptop, had the lowest sequencer performance with 2000 plus for read and 2400 plus for write, which is still fast but is slightly behind the others laptop like Edwin and Kengwei. Next. So this is the task manager load. We have, so for on your laptop during the manager load, he came out 39%. During his medium load, came out 50 and 72. For Edwin, from start low load, he came out 37. From medium load, he came out 54, and lastly in the high load, he came out 72. And for my one, during the low load, it came out 39%, then 53, then 77%. So basically, all the systems here have similar behavior under low and medium load, but my laptop system reaches the highest usage under the heavy load, which is 77%. So suggesting a lower efficiency or higher background activity. So the interpretation here also similar. So you can see the interpretation here also similar medium load behavior, and that my one have the highest under stress, and the result all the systems here recover after load ends. Next.
Now I will talk about the comparison and insight of these three laptops. So from the view, CPU benchmark by Geekbench and this performance and the ASM benchmark speed, you can show the best performer is Edwin, that's me. My laptop show the strongest CPU performance and the fastest read and write speeds on the hard disk and slightly faster loop execution of the ASM benchmark. So for the task efficiency, my laptop and yours laptop shows that lower high load usage that indicates our laptop better multitasking control. And yours laptop show the system balance which balance across CPU disk and those response. And lastly, Adrian's laptop has the peak for performance in high load state with its resource stress limit that is from his laptop. Next. Okay, so now we talk about conclusion. So the Geekbench clearly show the CPU tier differences, and the ASM benchmarking show the uniform delay, indicating similar loop handling of the laptop. And from the task manager can show the real-time system behavior under load. And the lastly, benchmarking helps us make smarter hardware decisions. And for my laptop, I had the best overall performance from CPU and this sequential speed. From your system has well balanced and efficient in random disk, and Adrian's CPU was the weakest, but his disk performed well in random access. Task manager of Adrian's system show peak under heavy load. And ASM benchmarking show all systems had similar runtime patterns from these three laptops. And hardware specs and background activities impact real performance of the laptop. And lastly, this project helps us understand benchmarking tools and CPU behavior of laptop. Next.
And now come to our reflections part. My reflections to this project is I can learn a lot of computer general knowledge like how to compare the uh, specifications of them and to make a better decision when I need to buy something. As a leader, I think in this school project, everyone is the best job of themselves. Right. Next.
会看到。
Something says facing. Yes, okay. So I will talk about my reflection. So this project gave me practical experience with benchmarking tools and a better understanding of how CPU,
对
memory,
了，
and
重新
storage
讲一次，
impact
重新
performance
讲，
of the laptop.
那边重新讲一次。
Okay. So now I will talk about my reflection of this project. This project gave me practical experience with benchmarking tools and a better understanding of CPU, how CPU, memory, and storage impact the performance of the laptop. And running all these five tests me a lot about system behavior under different loads. I think the report helped me turn technical data into clear, useful insights to the laptop. It really improved both my analysis and communication skills.
Okay, so from the reflection from me is from this project, I learned how to look at the spec of the computer. So like in the future, when I want to buy a new computer or laptop, I will look at the spec and prevent like the advertising hype, to prevent some some lies from the advertising lah. And then besides in this project, everyone also did great job to complete the task and together check the benchmark result of the PC and finalize the result out.
And for me, in this project, I learned a lot about computer and also teamwork. For computer, when I first have it, I don't really care about spec. I just like play game in it. And now, after doing this project, I learned a lot of more of those inside detail on the CPU and every existing our computer. How good is it or how bad is it? And also, everyone in the group did really well. They managed to make out a schedule for us to do this project together, and there weren't any big argument within the group, and we all are so open-minded with each other, and yeah, we work together without any much difficulty at all. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.